Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and assembled gentry, and welcome to Quests and Chaos. I'm your Dungeon Master for the evening, Tiana Wren Hansen, and my pronouns are she, Faye. Tonight we're continuing our adventure in Boy, I'm starting off strong. I haven't done this in a while. We're continuing our adventure in Phandelver and below, but first, some quick announcements. Our 2024 goal is to reach 10,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. We have just surpassed 6,000 subs. Thank you all so much for everyone who's joined us so far. Our challenge for you this week is a simple one. Comment down below about your favorite experience with Phandelver, whether that is with Phandelver and Below, Lost Mines of Phandelver, or Dragon of Icespire Peak. Or if you did some unholy mishmash of all of them, tell us about it. I really want to know. Tonight we are using the Deck of Inspiration Deck 1, which is for character levels 1 through 4. Each month our patrons award cards to the players or to the GM. We haven't played yet this month, so I've been saving up and watching what everyone's been saying on the Discord. So let's just run through those real fast, shall we? So we have cheesecake fries, one card to the players and one card to the DM. Let the chaos reign from your local neighborhood chaos demon. NGC 457, one card to the players. Red Dead Coquette, one card to the DM. JD Wooden, one card to players. And Lee, one card to players. So here are your 4. I pre-drew. Ooh. And my 2.
Shuffle. You get this one. You get that one. You get this one.
You all can trade amongst yourselves if you need to.
Do you want us to read these out loud?
Please.
Okay.
Grant, you want to start?
Change of Fate. You gain advantage on a single attack roll, saving throw, or ability check. This may be played after your first roll, but before the outcome is determined. The gods favor you in your offer to change your fortune.
I have Magical Key. When this key enters a lock, it automatically opens a regular or magical lock with a DC of 15 or less, and is then destroyed. This dull metal key looks like it could be easily lost.
Owl's wisdom. Drinking this tonic grants the user advantage on wisdom checks for 10 minutes. Or you may use a reaction to drink this potion for advantage on a single wisdom-based saving throw. A small piece of feather floats around the bottom of this jar.
I have reaction time. You react to threats from all directions. Good lord. Yeah, exactly. Everywhere.
James, is your microphone pointed at your mouth?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, play this card to gain 1 extra reaction. You may cast an additional leveled spell with a casting time of 1 reaction.
Very nice.
There we go, much better. And then from Duke Fleeg, we have 4 ducats for the players.
Thank you, Grace.
Here, I haven't got to do this in a while.
2.
That was a good one. You just sucked at that.
It's gonna be a spicy night.
So close.
So close.
Now it's in your shoes.
And then I also have 2. I have Surgical Strike. You deal maximum damage on a single melee spell or ranged attack.
No, you don't.
Jonathan knows exactly who that's. You were so proud of your 49 HP.
Womp womp.
And then Potion of Embalming, which I don't know why I would use those. When poured into the mouth of a
To
dead...
embalm him when you're done with it.
That's fair.
That's how it works.
When poured into the mouth of a dead creature, this potion stops the decaying process for 10 days, putting the creature into a gentle repose.
Ooh, very nice.
It's very useful for you. I have no use for it particularly, but, you know, here we are.
Just give it to me out of mercy.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, gentle repose prevents you from, like, raising it as an undead creature, correct?
It does do that, and then also you can use Revivify, which is a much lower spell than Resurrection. We used that on Ruckus at one point in Chaos Agents.
Very cool.
Which I will continue not say anything about further because I've just encouraged you today to watch that
Yes.
that season. Our tavern upkeep is currently at 54%. Thank you so much to our patrons, to people who use our affiliate links, to the wonderful people who send in inspiration during the games. We're very excited about what all is coming in the future. All right, so with all of that, let's dive into Phandelver and below. Previously on Phandelver and below. Battered and exhausted, the party made their way away from Cragmaw Castle and found a place to spend the night in relative safety. While sleeping, they shared a collective dream about a darkness between the stars, a sense of tentacles, and an entity puppeting a drow they later identified as the Spider. While it was a dream they were able to wake from, they woke with bloodied wrists from fighting the bonds they were in during the dream. Perhaps it was something a little more than a dream. When they woke, they found that Knox had vanished into the night. Determining that Knox would join them when they could, and wanting to put an end to the Spider's reign of terror, the remaining party members pushed on for several days to find Wave Echo Cave. Their travel was tense and nervous, with little flickers of green light turning up now and again, but they made it to Wave Echo Cave with no further conflict. There they found the dead body of Thardan Rockseeker, one of Gundren's brothers. Gundren gave Keaton his brother's cloak of protection. While investigating the cave entrance, Jonathan and Genji found a patch of loose rock and fell down a level into... How did I phrase this? Because it's hiding. And fell down a level into the main entrance to the complex under the mountains. There they came face to face with a dead goblin with strange green veins and an elongated skull. This is one of the strange goblins occasionally seen throughout the land, the ones with glowing green hands. Keaton, Gundren, and Emma followed down into the darkness of the cave and prepared to dive deeper into the mysteries. But tonight, we begin by turning our focus back to Knox and go back in time a little. Knox, you just woke from this horrifying dream. Your wrists are bloodied. Your breath is still catching in your lungs as the utter terror of whatever just happened, the adrenaline spiking through you. What do you do?
I immediately stand up and stumble to the cave entrance and find the nearest bush and retch in it. Just full panic. My heart is beating way too fast. The world is spinning. And I just keep walking through the forest, away from the cave, trying not to fall over.
Do you have any of your gear on you?
Yeah, I slept in my gear, for sure.
Make me a Constitution roll, if you would.
Okay. 5.
You have a level of exhaustion.
Okay.
From sleeping in your gear and now retching and everything. The night is still quite deep. It is, you recognize it as about an hour before the sun properly rises. And there is few times in the night that are deeper and darker than that time right before the sunrise.
I'm gonna stop myself when I get about 30 feet from the cave entrance. And look back at the cave entrance. See the embers of the fire in the distance with my dark vision. And then turn and walk away. As far away as I can get. No particular direction, just walking away.
Okay. You walk, and you know this land. You know this land well. You were raised in it. And the land knows you. You can feel a sense of familiarity everywhere you place your foot, even with the remaining bursts of adrenaline. There is still a familiarity here that, if not soothing, at least doesn't allow you to go in necessarily into a blind panic. And as you are traveling through the darkness, you turn into an area that is a deep, old wood. The kind of deep old wood that is very hard for any sunlight to penetrate through, even when it's full light outside. Make me a perception check.
At disadvantage, right?
Yes.
Because of the exhaustion. 13.
All right. You can hear movement off to your left.
I stop and I crouch. And I listen as hard as I can. And I look to the left.
With that perception check, even with your dark vision, your eyes are still a little bit clouded with the remnants of that green light. And whatever it is very accustomed to stalking through these woods.
I want to try as best I can to move in the opposite direction of whatever it is, if I can't see it.
Make me a stealth check.
Okay. This disadvantage is really shitty. Is that a 6? That's a 6. What is my stealth? 11.
Okay. You are trying to move away from this entity, creature, person. It's hard to tell what it might be, besides it's very familiar with these woods, possibly more so than you are. And you're trying to move through quietly, but you can't seem to stay away from the branches that snap under your feet periodically. You're not Emma level of loud, but you are not as quiet as you want to be, and you can hear, off in the distance, but not as far as you want it to be, something else stalking through the woods to your right.
So I have something on my left and something on my right?
Correct.
Shit. Okay. I think with every snap of every branch, just panic is rising in my throat. I'm gonna try to go backwards. I don't know if that makes sense. If I have something on my left, something on my right, I don't want to go forward, I want to go backwards. Like out of this area of the woods if I can.
Okay. So you want to you want to go back now?
Yeah.
All right. So as you're like easing your way backwards, there's kind of a kind of sound. An owl maybe? Or something else in the night woods.
Okay.
That seems to be in that direction. You hear a very ominous hooting sound, sort of sound. That's the sound of a creature that's hunting.
Does it sound big?
Yes.
Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Okay. Can I determine what the creature is?
Make me a nature check. Using your wisdom.
11.
It's hard to tell. It's big and it has wings.
Okay. And it's coming from the direction that I had turned around to go? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm feeling real trapped, and I'm gonna stop sneaking around and just make a run for the direction that things are not.
Okay. Make me a dexterity saving throw. Saving throws are not at disadvantage.
Okay.
That's not a skill check.
Okay, so... 13. Brain is mathing.
That's good enough, especially since you have dark vision and you're able to see. You start running in, would you call it blind panic? To
Yes.
an extent? Okay. You start running just to try to get away from the feathered thing to your rear and the things that are stalking you from left and right. Make me an insight check, but this one is not at disadvantage.
Okay.
Your dice are out to get you tonight.
Oh my god, they hate me. 15.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, 15. I had to look at the dot.
You get the sense as you're running, the things to your left and right are keeping pace with you, as is the thing that's behind you. You're being herded.
I don't like this at all. Okay. I can't really do anything else. I can't see anything. I'm just gonna keep running, I guess, and prepare to shoot something if it appears in front of me.
Sure. You run for what feels like forever. It feels like the sun should have risen by now, but it hasn't. The woods are so deep here that no light penetrates the canopy. There is a sort of like ambient glow, and you get the sense that maybe the sun has risen outside, but you can't see it. And down here, it is twilight at best. And you run and you run. Your feet catching the path as you go. You are able to keep your footing as you go, though there are a couple of times that you slip. You're able to stay on your feet without going crashing forward. And evermore, the implacable creatures, entities, keep pace with you. You do hear once or twice a sound doubles to one side or the other, and then one fades away, as if they're taking turns. But eventually, after what feels like hours of running, you have a stitch in your side. You're a very athletic, fit person, and you are like worn down to the nubbin at this point. You break into a clearing. And here, the light is actually kind of blinding because you're going from that twilight into the open light, and the sounds of pursuit stop as you stumble into this clearing.
I immediately turn around, my bow is drawn, I'm ready to shoot things.
The sounds fade off into the shadows. Give me a perception check.
Uh, 17.
As much as your eyes try to penetrate into the twilight of the forest around you, you can't see anything that was chasing you. You can see the forest. You don't see anything that was chasing you.
And hold my breath for a minute. And listen. Because I don't trust my eyes.
It is almost unnaturally quiet here. And now that you've paused and your heart rate is slowing down a little bit, this place is drenched in old magic. This clearing feels like Knox Holler turned up to 12. This place is old.
Okay. Sorry for intruding. I will just step back and let you be. I'm gonna like take a couple steps toward the edge of the clearing.
As you make your way toward the edge of the clearing, a wall of vines rises up in front of you.
Okay, I get it. Was that you?
Do you turn around?
Yeah. What else is in this clearing?
In the center of the clearing is an oak tree. It is tall and broad and clearly the reason for the actual clearing here. And as you look at this tree, you can feel that this is the epicenter of the power that you're feeling here. It doesn't have anything so humanoid as a face, but it has a presence. And even though the land all around you is very still and quiet, you don't feel a wind. It's moving.
Okay. Hi, I guess.
You feel a radiating sense of not welcome, but expectation. Come here.
Ooh.
That resonates down to your bones. You can choose to refuse.
That's mighty uncomfortable. I'm gonna take a couple of tentative steps toward the tree.
As you get closer, you can feel that presence growing. You've been around people who radiate that sense of authority, that sense of knowledge, that sense of power before. This entity, this being, takes all of those and puts them into shame, off in the shadows. This may not be what people outside would consider to be a god, but it's the next closest thing from this sense that you're getting from it.
I will remove my hat. Can I help you in any way? Is there something you want?
Do you step closer?
No. I'm gonna stay where I am.
As you are standing there, you feel something near you moving, and then just whip fast, something wraps around your rib cage. Feels like a young branch or a large vine. Wraps around you multiple times like a rope and lifts you off your feet.
Okay. All right, let's just calm down now. My name is Desmond Knox. I don't know as you understand names or what kind of language you speak, but gods know this is not my purview.
You see, as you are drawn closer to the tree, inexorably drawn closer, you see flashes of images in your mind, faces, over and over again. And like, at first you don't recognize them, except that they have kind of a look to them. But as you get closer, you realize these are your family members. With the sense of, we know who you are. And it's it's hundreds of Knoxes.
Do I see my mama?
You do see your mama.
Okay. Do I remember anything from what my mama has told me about the forest? Do I remember anything about this tree?
Make me a mental check of your choice. Regular.
Okay. I guess I'll just do like a normal wisdom check.
Okay.
I can't think of anything. 8.
All right. It's hard to remember because there were parts of your mama's duties that she didn't necessarily talk about. It was the sort of thing that you knew you would be trained in if you ever were the Knox that was taking that up. But because you weren't yet, you weren't told about this. But there is a sense of familiarity about the tree now that you have all of these images of other Knoxes in your head, a sense of expectation.
Okay. All right, so you know who I am, and you need something. What do you need? 'Cause I don't know if I can give it.
You are drawn closer to the trunk of the tree.
Okay. All right, I get it. Okay.
It's not as hard of a like yank, but it is very much. It's the closest comparison that you might make is when you see like a wolf mama pick up her pup by the scruff and be like, "Come here, you are going somewhere whether you want to or not."
All right.
And you are now within touching distance of the trunk.
Okay. All right, I'm here. Like, yeah, I don't. Reach out a finger and touch the trunk.
Poke. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Is this what you want?
As you touch the trunk, as you are very close to the heartwood, feelings, images, physical sensations wash through you. It is at first so overwhelming. It's like a dam broke and you're being hit with an ocean all at once. You may cry out. You wouldn't know you can't hear yourself as all of this knowledge pours through you. The sense of, in times of trouble, the forest calls a guardian. Your family has stood for generation upon generation as that guardian. And you keep fucking running away. You were supposed to step up, and you didn't.
I can't do it. I'm not. I'll just fuck it up.
Flashes of images, as seen from a third person perspective, of your adventures the last couple of weeks. From the outside, dealing with the Red Brands, talking to the people of Phandelver, handling the situation with the goblins, with the bugbears. Constant reminders of you're stronger than you think you are. And then there's images of you as a child. Watching you grow into your power, watching you be trained by your mama. Watching that day. But from an outside perspective. You see yourself standing next to that graveside.
I think in equal force, I'm just replaying that moment over and over and over, seeing the light leave my mama's eyes. Standing over her body, holding her as she went cold. And that's all I see.
The fire burns and takes everything. The flood rises and washes all away. This is nature. This is how it works. But the guardians rise and the guardians rebuild. You are of your people. And you can't run away from it forever.
I replay the dream, the helplessness, the being tied up, seeing the people that I've come to care about tied up, and the people of Phandelver. That moment before we woke up, as Emma is about to be eaten, essentially. And the thought is, how do I stop that? That's so far beyond me. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Everybody I know, everybody I've loved has left me. I can't lose anybody again.
This is what will happen if you do not stand. What happens in that image, that vision, that idea, it will happen if you do not stand. But you can't do it alone. The wolf is a strong creature alone, but not strong enough. The pack is the strength. The mushroom runs across the entirety of the world with little pieces here and there showing. The heads might get cut off, but the network remains. And then that slam of images again as you see the Knox family coming back to you. As if you are looking at yourself from the perspective of the thing that is holding you.
What do I look like?
You look exhausted, but exhausted, disheveled, but if you saw this look in anyone else's eyes, you would have taken a step back. That sense of, yeah, I might not be the strongest one, but I'm going to outlive you. The Wolverine backed into a corner.
Is that really what I look like?
Yes.
Well, shit. All right. It's time to stop running.
The entity does not do so much as, a nod, per se. But you feel that sense of strength, and a sense of almost a sigh of relief. That good. With a sense of fucking finally.
Yeah.
And then a very light tendril reaches out, and this is the gentlest touch that you've gotten from this tree thus far, as it winds around your collarbones and connects in the back, and then the tendril pulls away. And you're wearing a necklace?
Pick it up, look at it. If I can, if I'm out of my dream state.
You are back to yourself. It is a worked piece of heartwood. It looks like a thin vine, but when you tug at it, it feels more like leather. It is sturdy. And you can feel radiating power through it. And then you are gently lowered back down to your feet.
All right. I kind of lost my way a little bit. Can you point me in the right direction? I need to go back to my friends? Question mark.
You hear kind of a little yapping like bark from the edge of the forest.
Looking at the tree, looking at the bark.
And there's a couple of wolves standing there. Tails swishing, watching you. Very, very dog-like. Just like, whenever you're ready.
Oh, that was y'all.
One of them kind of like leans the paws forward and does a big yawn, butt up stretching.
Yeah. Whatever. You got your exercise. All right, let's go. I'll like stop it. I'll go towards the wolves. Stop at the edge of the clearing and look back at the tree. Just consider it for a moment. Taking in that long line of faces and feelings. And then I'll turn and I'll go.
And as you make your way through the forest, keeping pace with the wolves as they're no longer snapping and then stalking, they're now darting alongside you. They're having a good time. It's a nice day.
Yeah.
And they guide you back toward the cave where you had spent the night. Your friends are no longer there, but you remember the map.
Okay.
And you're able to follow them up toward Wave Echo Cave. And you know the cool part about being a solo ranger?
I move real fast, y'all.
You move real fast.
Super fast.
You don't catch them before they reach Wave Echo Cave, but you do arrive right outside of the entrance, just in time to hear crashing stone.
We're not going to space anymore.
What is this about space you're talking about? I'll walk into the cave.
Knox, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sorry, just, new to this.
This being...
People?
Yeah. You're not alone in that. Who fell into the thingy?
Genji and Jonathan.
Oh, okay, so you're both down there.
Yeah,
All
so you're kind of like looking down from atop, being like, y'all good?
Having fun down there?
Yeah, we found a goblin. Oh, ow. We found a goblin and like kind of grab it by the head and just show the elongatedness of it.
That's nice. That's real nice. Okay. How far down are they in there?
It's about 10 feet. Like,
Okay.
it's not super deep. It was just deep enough to be a bit of a fall. Their dignities are bruised.
Now that I have it up close and personal, this goblin, how did it die? Can I get any sense?
From the look of it, it was blunt force trauma. You suspect that it was...
Fall on it?
Oh my god.
That would be very cool, but no. No, they this creature was probably killed in the skirmish that involved Gundren's brother.
Okay, well,
Y'all want to get out of that pit there?
Yes, please.
I think this is where we're supposed to go, right?
Looking near you, you can see that the hallways continue. The hallway continues from where you are. So, for those playing along at home, Wave Echo Cave is enormous. You can go and look at it on D&D Beyond or any of the other sources that you have. So I have not built out the entirety of Wave Echo Cave because, quick glance, this wouldn't fit. It wouldn't fit on the table. I don't have that kind of setup. We don't have those kinds of cameras, and we don't have a separate camera operator, which is what would be necessary to do something like that. So, that being the case, we're going to be theater of the minding this fairly significantly, and I'm going to be drawing on my map back here and keeping track of where they are, and they're going to be drawing their own map to keep track of where they are. Let's see how well they match. I'm very interested.
Just as a refresher, can you remind me of what this cave entrance looks like?
Absolutely.
And what we're seeing?
So the entrance tunnel leads into a large natural cavern. It's supported by a pillar of rock. If you look at, so I'll go ahead and tell you, you're going to want to be starting like the southwest corner.
Okay.
In the western part of the cave, behind the pillar, are 3 bedrolls and a heap of ordinary supplies. Amid the supplies, you see the body of a dwarf dead for at least a week. The northeastern section of the cavern has collapsed, forming a 10-foot wide, 20-foot deep pit. You've sort of slid down. A sturdy hemp rope is tied around one of 3 stalagmites in the cavern and dangles into the pit, which was how Keaton, Emma, and Gundren got down there after the chaos happened.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Big pit.
Yeah, but leading off of there is a a tunnel leading to the northwest a little bit.
I will climb down the rope, I guess, because I'm not jumping anywhere at one level of exhaustion.
You did. This was several days of travel, so you have slept. Now, because you only need 6 hours of sleep and like 2 hours of chill time, I'm going to say the 2 hours of chill time is allowed. You can be walking in that time frame, and after that, you're pushing.
Sweet.
So which is how you caught up to them so fast.
Okay, cool. Yay.
But yes, no level of exhaustion anymore. You just had to go into your spiritual encounter exhausted.
Love that.
Yeah, well, you know what?
That's what you get when you sleep in your gear. Don't sleep in your gear.
I mean, it is a con check to see if you're fine after sleeping in your gear, but you didn't do good on that con check.
No, I certainly did not.
So, but yes, there's a tunnel leading off into the northwest. That seems to lead into the rest of Wave Echo Cave. And Gundren kind of looks around and is like, "Well, I didn't get any further than this. I'm not gonna be much help with directions or anything." I don't remember what voice I gave Gundren. I don't care.
That's okay.
So we go forward?
I think that's
It's not like we have any other options.
probably a good
Go home.
No, we can't do that.
Go to space.
Yes, space is always an option.
Why are we talking about space?
Okay, so I had a dream a couple nights ago, not the one that we shared, but the other dream where I felt like I had like a really strong
sorry. You all had the same dream.
Yeah. With this guy and the spider and the tentacles. And space. And maybe an altar and some
Shit,
zombies.
so we all had the same dream.
But then the next night, I'm assuming because of the severity of that dream, I had another dream where I was up in the stars, I was looking at the moon, and I was up in space, and then there was like a blackness in space where another tentacle came out. So we're thinking we need to go to space.
So we rent a ship. We paddle to space.
A spaceship.
Yep.
That is way far out of my purview.
You don't have anyone who has a spaceship?
Do I look like the kind of person that would know a person who has a space ship?
You have a lot of knowledge about
Space?
plants.
That's on the ground, honey.
Don't sell yourself short. There could be plants in space. We don't know. We don't know anything.
I don't know if even an artificer couldn't come up with an idea of how to get up there.
I mean, you'd know more about space than anybody else.
Speaking of, I would like you to give me a insight check on Genjing.
I hate all my dice.
Space.
Nice to me. Please.
Space.
Shut up.
You're rolling that one.
Shut up. No, I did not. I rolled an 8. I rolled a 2 plus 6, so 8.
All right. With that, you had you had picked up on something weird going on with Genji
Yeah.
last time you were around him. He seems much more himself now. Like whatever had happened is done for now.
We're gonna talk about that later. Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep going down this tunnel, and I'm gonna look around and make sure there ain't nothing dangerous down here.
And as quietly. And as a reminder, Genji does currently have Pass Without Trace up.
Yes.
Don't think. Is it because we're
It's
within 30 feet?
Yeah, 30 feet. Yes.
Fuck yes.
Yeah. This is when Pass Without a Trace is just so tasty.
Delicious.
So good.
Well done.
French kiss.
And it's like, it looks like a giant shadow daddy long leg is kind of just covering us.
I love it. That's so cute.
He's got to watch his head, though, in the cave.
Kind of gets a low for us. Just like this inky black body gets real close.
Did you know that their mouths are not small enough to actually bite you, or not big enough to actually bite you?
This one might be. No, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
Maybe they have a spaceship down here.
They could. This
All
could
right,
go
I'm
directly to
gonna-
space because I don't know where space is.
Everyone give me a stealth check. Add that plus 10 for that lovely pass without a trace, of course.
Thank
Okay,
God,
and the
'cause
Thank God.
that's starting at 20 something.
Jeez, what the hell?
Don't forget your plus
What
10.
the freaking hell?
18.
Do you want to trade dice?
No, I have so many sets of dice, you guys, and they all suck tonight.
All right, starting with Jonathan.
23.
22.
18.
23.
Wow. That's with a
Without a
plus
trace.
10. This hurts me a little bit.
Pass without a trace is really great, though.
Pass without a trace is fantastic. All right, so between...
Just reach out a hand and pet the spider.
just the softest of pets.
Yeah.
All right, you all feel like you're pretty well cloaked by this inky shadow of the spider hanging out over you. There's no way that can get funny later.
Spider.
So as you come up through this part of the, like, you have to step over some debris from things that have crashed in and fallen and everything. But as you come up, you come into some fairly well worked excavated areas. I mean, it's still like the natural stone, but it's clearly been worked. Gundren, I'll save all of you from this and actually use dwarvish stone cutting, because no one fucking uses that. And Gundren kind of looks around and goes, these must have been the mine tunnels.
So they were here. They've been here a long time.
As long as Wave Echo Cave, as long as it's been part of the Forge of Spells, I would imagine. You come up to an intersection point. There is a passage that goes to your left, so to the west, to your right a little ways before hooking north. And then in front, like a little ways up, looking ahead and like looking to your left and then straight ahead, there's another passage. So there are 3 passages. Knox, how far is your dark vision?
60 feet.
Okay.
Normal dark vision.
Cool. Looking to your left, you can see that there are there are twists and turns, but there's also like debris that have fallen in on places. You're not much of a mining sort of person, but if you describe this to Gundren, he'll tell you, oh, those are probably dead ends where people have
Collapsed tunnel.
or followed a seam and there's like the seam stopped and then they stopped.
Okay. Okay.
And just to be technical, I can't see in the dark, so I have like a little torch with me.
Yeah, and
falling.
for
I think we're gonna use your map because my brain is not working.
I hope mine is working.
That looks good. That looks fine.
looks fine.
It's better than good. It's
Fine.
good enough.
Yep.
That's great.
Keaton does actually pull out, because I believe if I remember correctly,
Right.
he has the
Yes.
cantrip light. So he'll go ahead and light up a little pebble and hold on to it so that those without dark vision can see at least within the 20 and 20.
How is my dark vision when I'm in that light? Is it?
I mean, so you have 60 foot, so inside of the 20-foot radius, it's normal light.
Yeah.
In the further 20-foot radius, it also feels like normal light to you because dark vision takes low light and turns it into like full daylight for you, basically. And then for 20 feet beyond that, it's dark vision.
Got it. Okay,
So
so the
it's-
gradient is just different.
Yeah, so it's like 40 feet of in color and then sepia tone.
Sweet. Love that.
Not sepia tone, black and white.
I understood what you meant. Okay.
It is also a fairly low ceiling in here. Emma's very comfortable. Everyone else is having a hard time and like having to crouch a little bit. Fighting in here would be very uncomfortable.
My shortness does nothing.
Okay, so you said left. Sorry. I'm going to use cardinal directions. You said west
Yes.
and then northeast.
So there's you're standing at essentially like a T intersection at this point. So it goes west and east.
Okay.
A little bit on the way to west, there is another entrance. There's another like break in the wall, So it looks like there's another tunnel way up that direction. So there are effectively 3 ways that you can go from this spot. You can go west, but Gundren tells you that those are probably caved in. East, which may not become caved in. There is some debris, but it doesn't look as bad. And then northwest-ish.
Okay. Northwest-ish. Okay. I will listen to Gundren and put it to the group. Which way do we want to go?
Not to death.
North seems like the most likely way to go.
Northwest, though. That's out toward more of the tunnels that might be just dead ends.
Well, because you said it was the west or the dead end ones. Then there's like the
northwest.
The one that's like.
And then there's.
Yeah, so if you proceed along the way to the west a little ways, it's not far. You can kind of like peek around a couple of corners and you can see it's exactly what Gundren said.
Sure.
It looks like a scene played out and people just stopped tunneling in that direction. And in going and checking those, you pass the one that goes up to the northwest. And peeking down that direction, Knox, there's a long hallway that goes off down that direction.
Okay. I'll come back to the group. There's a long hallway over there if we want to head out that way.
Northwest it is?
Sure.
Okay.
Knox, make me a perception check if you would.
Sure. I would like to have been paying attention and trying to...
I just kind of assume that you're paying attention. Like, you're all on very high alert at this point.
Ooh, okay, my first good roll. Where is my perception? 24.
So as you're passing that passageway that goes up into the north, you can smell kind of a fishy smell, kind of a still. You know those still ponds that have a lot of like algae on the top? That's kind of what that smells like. And throughout, as you're getting like deeper into these tunnels, you all can hear a constant like crashing sound of waves. You're a very long way from the ocean, but it sounds like you're right on top of the ocean.
Does it seem like this sound would impede our ability to communicate at any point?
It is not at this point that loud.
Cool.
Yes, I see that you caught my phrasing there.
Yeah. Okay. I will put that to the group as well. I think there might be some kind of body of water out there. I don't know.
Gundren, what creates the namesake for the cave? Do you know?
I'm not sure. There's stories of, crashing water spirits or things like that, but that seems a little esoteric.
Can Keaton make a history check?
Sure.
Awesome.
Could I also make an Arcana check?
Sure. Yeah, anyone who would like to offer rolls, let me know.
Keaton does not know.
As a young man,
I don't know what this is.
We love you, Matt. We hope all is going well. We will hopefully see you back here next week. But for now, we have NPC'd Keaton so that I effectively play him during most of role-playing things, and our lovely Kyle is running the stat side.
Yay.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, with that Arcana check, it's hard to say, right? Like, there are all kinds of elemental entities that could be like maybe that's part of what was used for the Forge of Spells. It maybe something elemental was used for that. You can imagine thinking about it, why you would want to have a trapped water source for a forge. But it's hard to say, and you're not really picking up anything that tells you one way or the other.
Well, if it's called Wake of the Echo Cave, and it sounds like the ways are coming from that direction.
The way it kind of sounds like it's coming from everywhere.
Well,
I smell some kind of still water down there. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but
that's what water smells like.
Still water, like bad water, like
I know.
Sitting there.
I know
for
still
what?
water. Like you drink still water.
No.
Why does it smell this?
Ooh, buddy.
Wait, do you drink this kind of still water?
No.
You missed your friends tremendously, didn't you?
Stagnant water.
Oh! Okay, yeah.
Stagnant water?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I totally understand when
What do you think still water is?
it's what they put in the glass for you.
Oh, we're there. Okay. Whew.
But no, stagnant water, sometimes the groundskeepers weren't able to make it and then it would get really on the streets.
It's the puddles that you slept in.
Yes.
Remind me in the After Dark, and I'll tell you the story of how I learned the difference between still and sparkling water at 2 in the morning.
Oh, fun.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Cool. Stagnant water.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the kind you drink. Don't drink it. Don't do it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Are there any other bodies of water near here that could even precipitate down here?
Do I know anything about this area? Because I'm from this area.
You're from this area. I mean, there are lots of streams and rivers. There's runoff from the mountains. There's lots of like glacier lakes and things like that. But nothing that you can think of off the top of your head that necessarily would sound like being on top of the ocean. Give me a history check using your wisdom.
I'm gonna beef it, but that's okay.
At least I gave you the best chance that you could get.
With my whiz? 11.
11. All right.
We're just standing here at the entrance, just like, what is water?
What kind of water is this? I mean, really, when you get down to it.
What is
Water.
How do we not drink the
water.
wrong water?
What?
Or is it cold?
Tell me about this water. Tell me with my 11 what I know about this water.
Not as much as you would like.
Yeah, I figured.
What I will give you with that is that you know that the mountains are volcanic mountains.
Okay.
And you know of hot springs in like the mountainous area.
Oh my god. Yes!
Some of them are pretty hard to find, but you do know of them.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't really been to many of them because they're like up. They're hard to get to. But, you know, that's a unusual water formation in this area that you wouldn't necessarily know about if you didn't know the area.
Okay. So no, there's nothing that I know of off the top of my head that would cause this sound. I'm just gonna start walking towards the water. If y'all
let's
want
get
to
going.
follow, you can follow. I
Let-
will start walking toward the
Let's-
smell.
Yeah, let's just go towards the sound of decay and probably magic.
Sure. Sounds like a good as direction as any other.
Here's the thing, if they're dead and they smell, they're not alive.
Oh, that's comforting.
And there it is.
But they could be undead.
Yes, the cleric is very enamored with this idea.
Do we have 3 people whose specialty is undead?
Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
We have at least. Oh.
Yeah.
While we're in kind of a pause point, Reddit Coquette sends 2 coins, one to Cal
Oh, thanks!
and one to me for an amazing scene.
Thanks so much.
And we'll go ahead and give these. He said not necessarily as coins, but Fleeg sends 2 coins with a heart-hugging corgi emoji as an appreciation for the work done.
Sweet.
So, well done. It's under the bifold. They like to hide there. I'm giving them as coins because they're probably going to need them. Just saying.
Okay.
All right, so you proceed up to in like the northwestern kind of direction, and it definitely turns more north as you continue along it. You come up a little ways, and there is to the east, so to your right, there is another like branching. There's another like passageway that branches off. It does go away from the smell of the water, and the smell of the water does get stronger as you get closer. Do you want to investigate that passage, or do you want to continue on to the north?
I'm gonna stand on the corner and give it a listen, see if I can hear or smell or see anything.
All right. So looking at the passageway to the west, you can see that it kind of like branches, or not yet west, east. I have difficulty with west and east.
It's okay, I got you.
It kind of branches in like several directions. So like you look and it like branches up to the north and down to the south and like around another corner. This is an odd set of tunnels.
Okay.
The south one branches around the corner?
Yes. So it goes like east and then south.
Okay.
And then
And then it goes
I
east
imagine
again.
it goes east again.
I'll show you as much as I can of the map when we're done with today's session.
We're gonna need
We'll see how far we get. I'm very interested because there is a world where you speedrun the entirety of Wave Echo Cave in one session.
Oh dear.
There is a world where that could happen.
Is the cave still dwarven made, basically, for lack of a better word?
Yeah,
It hasn't
look-
changed texture.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
still like hollowed out, and there is like worked stone under your feet.
Okay. I think the only strong clue that I have is the smell of the water. So I'm gonna keep going towards the water, and then we can always backtrack to this point.
All right. So you continue on forward, and you do come to the edge of the room that has a pool inside. A still pool fills much of this cavern. The water is dark, revealing little of what might lie within. The shore of the pool consists of a thin layer of broken shells from strange pale mussels. A fishy odor hangs in the air. A passage leads south from this area, which is the one that you are currently in, and a set of steps climbs to the east. A sluggish stream flows from the cave to the northeast. So if you imagine you're in like a and then up in the northeast corner, there's like a stream that comes out from it.
Here.
Yeah, there-ish. And that feeds into the pool.
Okay. And is that like an opening, or is it like was the stream coming through?
It's very sluggish, so it's like it cuts. It goes underneath something, and it looks very low. Like even Emma would have to crawl.
Okay.
But was it intentional? Like, was it carved out
No.
versus... Okay.
Yeah, that seems to be something that happened from
Erosion.
thousands of years of something of the water working it.
And there are steps here.
Yes.
Okay.
Steps to the east.
This is just drawing 101, so that's what it looks like right now.
And
We're
does
going old school with this,
Yeah.
where y'all are drawing your own maps.
And does it smell worse now that we're at the... So
Oh,
we can assume that
absolutely.
this is the source of the smell. Okay.
Yeah, this smells like you got slapped in the face with a dead fish.
Stagnant water. Yeah.
Reminds me of the times on the street.
I'm gonna take a little tin out of my pocket.
No!
And no? No what?
Don't drink it! Why would you drink it?
It's a
gonna drink
small
it.
circular tin. I'm gonna pop it open, and it has what looks like some sort of salve, and the very strong smell,
Oh, fantasy
Like
Vicks vapor rub.
like a minty kind of smell. And I'm gonna grab some, put it on my upper lip, offer it to everybody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna drink it.
absolutely,
Yeah.
And then I lead
Wonderful.
to Kenji, and I'm like, that's what Keaton makes his stinky cheese from.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
It does. That's how it works.
I will say I misspoke. You are able, like the stream bed to the like northeast. It does like lead into darkness, but I mean with your dark vision, you're able to see. You could wade through there. It's not I mean, it's
gross.
It's gross and it's 3 feet deep, so Emma's gonna struggle. But you could like use that as a passageway to get somewhere else within the area.
That seems nasty.
Sometimes a path is paved by nasty business.
can we just sort of take a step back for a moment? I'm gonna pick up the nearest rock. And I'm gonna throw it into the water.
I see. You want to reenact the scene outside the gates of Moria is what's going on.
Everybody get near the entrance. Just stay there. And I'm just gonna bloop, chuck it in there. See what happens.
I'm gonna ready an Eldritch Blast in case anything pops up.
Does anyone else want to ready anything just in case?
I'm main concentration on our little that long leg friend here.
Your buddy.
Yep, I'm creeping up the stairs at that point.
Oh, you're just keep going?
Yep, I'm like, ew.
You will be going out of the area of light, just so you know, because Keaton is staying with the group.
Okay, as far as I can go up the stairs without maybe a step or two.
Yeah, you can honestly get like to the top of the
Yeah.
stairs. You can't really see past that, but it's because you are like in the dark. But you know, you're able to at least get up above the worst of the gross. Make me a perception check.
Cool.
At advantage, because you're looking for something.
all of us, or both of us, or
I'm
Keaton
gonna
just-
say just Knox, because they were the one who threw the stone.
12.
Cool. Love that
advantage.
for you.
25.
You're very quiet for a moment, just waiting, and then like you hear the sound of scales on stones, and I'll be right back.
Cool. Tight.
She's got to pee. It's not a dungeon crawl.
No, totally not a dungeon crawl. So this is one of the facsimiles of the rooms.
Yay!
How's that control room?
Nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wolf.
I guess. Yes. No.
Doing this in real time is challenging, but it was that or build out the whole thing, and I don't have that kind of patience, time, or materials. So,
Guys.
all y'all have your minis, yeah?
Oui.
Good. All right, so yeah, you're there, really.
I'm definitely over here.
Oh no!
You're over here because you went up to the stairs.
Oh, do we have Keaton?
I have Keaton.
Okay.
He'll stay
in the back.
He'll stay to the back because he's got what 26 HP. Yeah. Love that.
That's not Keaton. Keaton gets up in the front.
No. Keaton does not get up in the front when Keaton is being run by a fellow player.
correct. I'd like to not kill your people today.
I would like to not kill Matt's character.
We found Gundren, and he'd still go up and say, "Where's the dwarf?"
If we're running Keaton, can we go through his pockets and we can eat all his cheese?
No. No.
Best thing to do today. Let's take a break. Let's eat all his cheese.
No.
It's the biggest use you have right now, Keaton, is eating your cheese.
No. Guys.
Remind me later to post a picture of how I organized this because I'm actually very proud of this.
Yay.
I couldn't find the mini that we actually have for this, so imagination.
I love
Life
that.
is your creation.
We're all gonna die today.
Possibly. I did say y'all would need the bits. The
This is why
inspiration.
I ready to think.
Good for you.
First smart decision I
have
made.
advantage on so many things.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull this up because we're here.
I've never seen your sheet before. Oh my god, that is insane.
Blood hunters are weird.
To be fair, it's only if they're undead, fiend, or something else. I can't
Okay.
remember off the top of my head. Yes, thank you.
But as you're sort of like pausing and waiting, you hear the sound of scales on rock, and then so fast that you're not quite sure where it came from, a huge snake comes lunging at you.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm using the crocodile mini because it's easy.
Big ass snake.
Big ass snake. And it rolls a 21 to hit you.
Yep, definitely hits me. Very much hits me.
And that is 10 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
All right, everyone roll me initiative, please.
Okay.
It's so close.
Yep.
This ain't gonna go well. Oh, wow. 2 4s in a row. Perfect.
Wow.
That's, er,
All right, 20 to 25. 20 to 15.
18.
All right, so it is. All right, 15 to 10.
13.
And this is.
Hith.
Hith, motherfucker. 15 to 10. Oh no. 10 to 5.
Oh yeah.
What'd you get?
Let me guess. You probably got 6.
7.
Yeah, I got 7 too.
Whose dex is higher?
Mine's a +3.
Mine's 16, so also a +3.
Yeah.
Yours is
17.
17.
You go.
All right, so
So if you need
Emma
to
then
go,
Jonathan, what Keaton get?
Oh, I forgot to roll for Keaton.
You're fine.
please don't be a 7. It's a 7.
12.
All right,
12. Sorry.
so we'll put him there. No apology necessary. All right, top of the lineup, Knox.
Do I fire
Yes,
up?
absolutely. I apologize. Your
problem.
Eldritch Blast goes off.
Yay! Watch me mess this one up instead. Ooh.
You shouldn't have said that.
I'm gonna use it.
Might as well.
Bit.
Go for it.
So I don't fully suck. D6.
You can do it.
Dear God, what the fuck?
Dun dun da 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 dun.
That is a 15.
15 hits.
Yay!
Where's Roll me some damage.
Woo! 5.
Okay. That ain't nothing.
As long as it's something.
A blast of light shoots into the room, and the snake kind of cringes away a little bit, but is coming back at full bore. Knox, top of the lineup.
Okay. Uh-huh. I expected this for sure. Right. I'm gonna draw my bone handle knife.
Okay.
And I'm going to attempt to stab the creature.
All right.
And I will attack twice.
All right, make me attacks.
Gross, and I hate it. Okay. 13.
And
The other one's lower.
13 hits.
Okay, cool, great. It's like one less. It's 12.
12 hits.
Oh! Yay! Okay.
Natural armor. It's a snake.
4, D4.
Damn.
I've not done this in so long. 4. Where is a 4?
For the pointy ones.
4. And then I'm gonna roll them both. Good. Okay. 12 points of damage
Total?
total. Piercing damage.
Piercing them all. Good.
And
no.
then I will not do that because I can't do that. Do I stay in the front or do I move away? Because I have an extra 10 feet of movement, I will... What's 40 feet look like away from this thing?
Which direction?
Toward
Fair question, you know it.
Toward the stairs, toward Emma.
5, 10, 15, 20. Like, this whole room is maybe 40.
Like small.
Yeah, this whole room is 40 feet across.
Who's directly behind me? Is that?
Be me.
Uh-huh. Okay. Great.
You know his AC is significantly higher than yours.
Yep. I want to move, risking the attack of opportunity. I'm gonna move toward Emma as far as I can get.
Okay.
Hith.
Hith, motherfucker. I will never stop finding that funny. Crestamancy, what am I looking at? That's a 12 to hit you.
No, it doesn't hit me.
Yeah, it tries to like snap at you as you zip and misses.
Cool. Great. Awesome. And then I'm gonna stay there.
All right. Let me see. It's wisdom. Its wisdom is pretty good, actually.
Oh wait,
for an
I lied.
animal.
Hold on. I lied. Wait a second. Is it an additional D8? Yeah, I do another D8
Okay.
damage. I'm sorry.
Give me that damage.
I forgot. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Oh, man.
that counts, right?
No. And I'm not going to roll that one.
It rolled an 8, but outside of the box.
No.
Oh.
I mean, it was in the box.
It's in the box.
8.
Okay.
Another 8 points of damage. Sorry. I forget I do additional damage if I hit that second attack. So, yes. And
Yes.
that's it.
It was technically in the box, so that counts. All right. I mean, between all of you, you get the sense you can see this like sluggish blood flowing from this creature. It's not looking good. It's not looking happy.
Cool.
And it rolled very poorly on its wisdom, so it's gonna go after the next closest thing that is
Yeah.
covered in armor.
I just watch as Knox runs off before looking back at the snake, just locking eyes with it, just, oh shit.
When I run off, I'm like, you got this, Jonathan.
I'm leaving you.
I'm like, I chose this as my life.
I'll be over here.
This die, this Birds of Paradise die is rolling very well for me today. You never want to hear that from the GM. That's a 21 to hit you with a constrict attack.
I'm going to use my Blood Curse of the Eyeless
Okay.
and hope to Christ that actually works.
Ooh.
Oh,
On
no.
the cuff.
How
What
does
did you-
reaction time help in any way, shape, or form?
You can effectively take another reaction.
You may cast an additional leveled spell with a casting time of 1
Ah,
Does it have to
That's
be
not a spell, is it?
though?
Yeah, no.
that's a class ability.
I'll play this card to gain 1 extra reaction.
Yeah, that is not. I could still use that other reaction though, but no, that
I think it will help.
no, that wouldn't work because it's technically not a.
That's okay. If it's constricting you, then it can't move and I can shoot it.
God, great to be doing my part.
Jonathan, why? Why?
So it's now
cursed!
It's now over here, and it's wrapped around you. That is 14 bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled.
Good Christ. Why? Why Doc?
Exactly. Why, Jonathan? Why?
Why do I hate you? This die specifically hates you. This very specific Birds of Paradise die is out to get the players tonight. That is the third 15 that I've rolled on it.
Oh.
Terrifying. All right, but that is its turn. So up next, Genji.
Ah, Jonathan! Pull out a giant paintbrush shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Don't worry, stop moving. I'm trying to hit its head. 15.
15 hits.
For max damage 12.
Okay.
Very nice.
Ah!
It definitely reels through that and hisses at you. Just.
Don't think you like that.
Just squeezes a little bit tighter around Jonathan.
Oh, sorry. And getting ready to smack it again after I find another place to hit.
Love it. Keaton.
Keaton is going to take out a little bit of like a white cheese and crumble it in his hand. Are you gonna act it out while I narrate? Crumble it in his hand and sort of give like a chef's salty. Cast Ray of Frost.
Love it.
That is. Okay. 14
Hits.
hits. Okay, 1d8. I'm gonna use the frosty one. No! 2 points of damage. And its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Okay.
Until the start of Keaton's next turn.
Okay. It's not going anywhere for a bit, but that is helpful for if it does have to let go for any
Tries to
reason.
drag him in the water.
Yep, love it. Emma.
Okay, so I'm Jonathan Wise. I take out my crossbow. Why? So that's nice. That's like 24,
Yeah.
something like that.
Jonathan Wise.
You know a 12 hits,
Yeah.
so you're good.
Jonathan, why? I didn't even do it.
And that's 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay. Jonathan, this is all your fault.
Speaking
Actually,
of,
this is all Knox's fault. Jonathan paid the price.
I didn't even know. All it did was throw a rock. That's all it did.
You should know better. You should know better. I know you're intelligent, but you should know better
Emma.
with the animals.
Emma.
Look
Emma.
at Jonathan.
It's a little funny.
I want.
Just blood vessels are bursting.
Okay. I can see now that you think that it's not funny, but I think it's funny.
You don't think it's funny? Get her out of the sight.
You're fine.
I'm not healing him.
Just wrestle him a little bit.
I just do a little.
So, in a grapple, you can either spend your action attempting to escape, or you can make attack at disadvantage on it. Sorry, Emma, was there anything else that you wanted to do on your turn?
No, I don't.
You're just scolding.
Other than
God. I'm gonna try to get out of that little bastard.
Okay.
You can do it.
So it'll be your athletics versus its athletics or acrobatics.
Like, you can do it. Your faith is very misplaced.
You're gonna be fine. I'm not even worried about it.
Oh! Nat 20!
For a...
Oh, that is a 24.
All right. You are able to, like, you kind of, like, wriggle and then go, oh, wait, no, I just, like, you find the point where the coils are joined, and you're able to, like, pry them in a direction to give yourself some leverage.
Right.
And you're able to haul yourself out of the coil.
See, I told you could do it.
You're no longer grappled, but that was your action. Do you have any bonus actions or movement that you would like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna light my damn sword out. Because I am not happy.
Do it.
Why is it that I'm always max damaging myself?
Oh no. Oh.
Because the gods of the dice have a sense of humor.
This is why I'm glad I took con as my stat increase.
Very good.
Yeah.
How's your health looking, friend?
It's about 3/5 ish plus.
Cool. Love to hear that. Neat. All right, so that was your turn and your action, your bonus action. Do you want to move at all, or are you staying put?
I'll stay put. Unfortunately, I know that I have to be the distraction.
How kind of you. Top of the lineup, Knox.
I will shoot it.
Shoot it.
Shoot it.
Shoot her!
Am I gonna do that?
Ow. You tell me.
Please hold. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, here we go. Using my freaking dice. Ooh, that's a real nice number. That's 19.
19 hits.
Very cool. Now, where is it? Okay. 6 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And then I would like to cast Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
Wait a second. Nope. I do not want to do that because my friends are very close. Never mind. That's it. I'm staying put.
What's the range on Hail of Thorns? Because this mini doesn't actually accurately depict it because it's a huge creature.
Oh.
And that's a large mini.
It says the target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet of it.
Okay, got it.
So I think it's
Yeah,
just,
you have two friends that are within that 5 feet.
very close to it. So I'm not going to do that. And that is the end
I was like, please don't test my fate further.
my turn.
Yes, that was my back, and yes, it felt good.
Yeah.
I envy you.
Don't.
Okay, I think that's it.
All right. Up next is the Snick, and it's going to.
Yes.
Okay. With its actually pretty reasonable wisdom check, it's gonna hiss at Keaton or at Jonathan. Sorry, names, stuff, things. Before turning toward the much less armored Genji.
Okay, all right. Now, come on.
And it's going to attempt to constrict you.
I've got a stick!
Hit it with the stick, Genji.
Aim for the head!
Poke it.
Gods above. That is a 22 to hit you.
Oh.
Keen's like, oh, my younger brother, I will not let that happen in Silvery Barbs.
Yes, I'm literally looking for that right now.
And Keaton uses a reaction time.
Keaton will
because I just love Genji so much.
Sweet little brother.
Wait a second, is that? It is a reaction.
It is.
From the street.
Little silvery bits of tea and just. Okay, what is it? You automatically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into the creature. Re-roll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Okay. Yeah, that's a 12.
Yeah, I got a 13.
Okay, you choose a different creature you can see within range. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll. Ability to check a saving throw. It makes it in 1 minute. I'm gonna do that to Genji.
Beautiful. Love it. All right, so that was the snake's attempt to attack Genji. It is your turn.
And I just see in my head an imaginary image of Genji and Keaton being like, so little bro.
Oh
How was
jeez,
your day?
I'm so sorry, Matt.
I hope Matt is watching this because that is so funny.
Oh, wow.
He's just like heart eyes at freaking Gundren, and it's just like,
notice me.
huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
I just imagine the entire time he's just imagining this whole happy event, but in reality, he's just going, move, you fool!
Also, in the past without Trace, it would be like,
But yes, you have advantage on your attack against this scaly beastie.
and I smack it with my paintbrush. Ooh, one's a 1, the other's a 10, so 16.
Hits.
Beautiful.
You know a 12 hits, my guy.
Oh, damn.
Another max damage, another 12.
All right. Powered by this imaginary story that you have created in your head of this deep brotherly love between you and Keaton. You and with the silvery pieces of tea shimmering around your body. There's a second where you think that, oh God, I'm going to miss horribly and I'm going to whack Jonathan in the head. But then the tea leaves like push your brush down a little bit and guide it toward a really good hit. And as you uppercut this thing, its head snaps back. You hear something crack in its head and neck. And it goes limp on the ground in front of you.
All right. Very nice.
Yay.
Yeah, great.
That was fun. I'm gonna go over and cut it open.
So looking at it now that you're not in the middle of everything, it is a constrictor snake, so it doesn't have any like poison sacs or anything fun like that. Is there anything that you would like to take from it?
Snake gut.
Snake gut.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And teeth.
All right, go ahead and roll me a nature check using your wisdom.
I'd also like to investigate if there's any dead bodies in its guts.
Sure.
8.
All right.
My priority is the snake gut.
Okay, and Jonathan seems to be helping you with help. So I'm gonna say he's giving you the help action with that check. They're so afraid of their dice now.
8.
Okay. You are able to salvage some snake gut. I'm going to say not near as much as you wanted because you're. I'm going to assume the second roll was worse.
It's the same.
Oh, Jonathan's helping you, but like he's helping you with a flaming sword, so things are getting both lacerated and cauterized.
Oh, jeez.
Hey,
God
look
damn
at
it.
I rolled 2.
Oh, very nice. I rolled a 2 plus 6. Okay. Get your fucking flaming sword out of here. What are you doing?
What are the other two of you doing?
Just sitting on there going,
I'm just
"God."
trying to use it as a form of light. It's just like failing horribly.
We already have a flashlight with Keaton. I'm kidding. But no. Yeah.
Sorry,
no.
it might just be a little bitter.
Just like stand like in the middle of everybody to just like make sure the long legs are just like covering everybody in the pass without trace.
So you're gonna like move into the center of the room
Yeah.
so it can move in and help you?
He just crawls on in with me.
Yeah. Make me a perception check.
Oh, yay, that's fun.
No.
It's still in the box, technically.
14 plus that 6, dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Well, standing this close to the edge of the pool, with the light shining close by, you see something glimmering under the water.
Oh no. It's okay.
Do I see him about to do this?
Nope, you are focused on helping with the snake.
Okay.
I got like my arm fully deep in the snake's guts, like.
Oh, God. Oh, it's stagnant. It's okay. It's stagnant. It's just stagnant. It's like still water. Just like the pool at home.
You hear that?
Pool at home. It's okay.
What is that noise?
Reach for
It's
it.
deeper than you think it is. Like, you get up to the shoulder and you haven't touched whatever it is.
Genji! Genji! I run away from the snake and just pull him back. And I just do this. And I accentuate my mage hand.
Too bad Keaton doesn't have prestidigitation.
That has a very different meaning in my country. I don't know if... Is it the same here?
I don't even dignify with the response. I just dunk the mage hand into the water to try and grab whatever the hell is down there for him.
What's the weight limit on that?
It's 5 pounds.
All right.
Sorry.
Thank you. No, that made it fast. That made it faster.
5 pounds.
So you can, like, the mage hand is kind of an extension of your own body when
Yeah.
it's under. So you feel like this little cold chill as it goes in there, like on the back of your own hand, and it dives down in under there, and you can feel it like grab onto something that kind of crackles under the mage hand. But you're able to get a good grip on it. It's not like the crane hand, the crane claw thing.
UFO game.
Ooh, we have been chosen. Ooh. Exactly. And it comes back up holding, well, the first thing that you notice is a wand that extends out of the grip of the mage hand. And then you see what the wand was in, which is a skeletal human hand. As you drop it, from what I'm gathering from that.
I try to shake the hand off.
As you do, the hand clatters away, and 3 gold rings go clattering and glittering across the floor. That was the glitter that you saw, Genji. Yeah, there are 3 jeweled gold rings that are now laying on the floor. They're filthy.
I will slurp my hand out of the snake. What the hell are you two doing?
Helping?
Take my rag. Dip it in the water.
Oh!
It's fucking water.
It's stagnant!
Your arm doesn't smell much better now.
No.
It's okay, I thought you were from the streets.
Okay, I'm sorry, everyone. I've been lying. I am not from the streets, and I can't keep this illusion up anymore. I know. It's just... I'm not from there, okay? I come from a really large house. This is gross.
Oh, sweetheart, we know.
I just do the shatter.
What?
You're not good at pretending. You don't know what the streets are like, and honestly, it's a little offensive. Yeah.
But I just remember reading like a little pamphlet at the Pearl Spa. Just like the streets of Neverwinter. Sorry, it's been a while.
It has been a while.
The streets of Neverwinter are really inhospitable for a lot of folk, and it's just like, it sounded like a really good cover story.
Yeah, but see, when others have lived that hard life, it's really easy to spot when you haven't.
Am I closer now?
To being from the streets? Is that what you're asking?
A little?
Honey, you'll never be from the streets.
No.
Why the hell would you want to be from the streets?
It just was a good cover story, because if I'm an adventurer from a really fancy house that's never really been outside the house, y'all would think I wasn't like fit and cut and ready to like tangle with the worst of things out here. I had to lie to Mr. Keaton. I'm sorry, Mr. Keaton, because that's the only way he would have let me on the wagon.
just sort of grunts.
Yeah. So,
I think I know how to approach this with him.
yeah, all right. I'm gonna.
Genji? They let me on the wagon. You had nothing to worry about.
And
But
he
you-
dies all the time.
He looks like he's from the streets, though. Look how disheveled and how his armor is unkempt.
Honey, I'm gonna stop you right there. This is what we're talking
Mention
about when
the
we're talking
eyes.
about.
The eyes.
This is what we're talking about.
He looks really
when
tired
we
all the
talk about
time.
offending people.
He hasn't been to a spa at all. I can tell.
Genji, if you don't stop right now, I'm gonna slap you.
Okay.
Didn't your mama ever teach you any manners?
Ouch.
Yes. She did.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
No. You're right. My mama taught me better than that, and I'm sorry.
I understand why you thought you had to pretend, but you don't. It's all right that you're not from the streets. It's just important that you understand that what you're saying is not actually what people have experienced, and it can feel a little. Help me with a word.
It begins with the letter P. I know that much. Sorry, I'm more of a hunter than a
Yeah,
wordsmith.
I'm not a word person. I wish.
Patronizing.
Yeah, patronizing. A little patronizing. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. No. I get that. Yeah.
So it would probably be best if you just are who you are. I don't know about everybody else, but you're kind of growing on me.
See a little genuine smile creep up. Anyway, just gather up the rings and the wand.
Yeah, while you've all been chatting, Keaton has been staying out of this conversation because he's like, nope, I've already said everything I wanted to say on that subject. And he's picked up the wand and is turning it back and forth.
Yeah,
Does he have identify? He does not have identify.
I thought someone did.
I will say, though, because he's a wizard and this is very much a wizard spell.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me Arcana.
Yes. I will do that. Somebody else choose which dice I use.
Ooh, that magenta one. Why not?
What?
Would you like to try one of these die in these trying times?
Wait,
Oh,
I'm
sorry. He
confused.
was offering the magenta one right there.
Anyone you want.
This one?
Yeah.
We're gonna do it. It's my box. It's my freaking box, you guys.
You need to roll in the hashtag blessed box.
Okay, well, that's 15. I'll give that back to you.
15 is good enough for him to identify this
I'm ready.
as a wand of magic missile.
Bibbidi bobbidi boom!
I think he's just gonna pocket that.
Seems
That
fair.
makes sense.
yeah, just pocket up the rings, put in the pocket. Keep going forward.
Let's up the stairs or down the stream.
We're going up the stairs, and I just turn and I'm like, done with this grossness.
That's fair.
Yeah, I guess up the stairs then.
All right. As you all crest the stairs, you come into a hallway. To the north, you can see another set of stairs leading up into what looks like maybe a hallway. And in front of you, there is a room with a closed door. So that's to the east, and then to the south of where you are is a crumbled-in tunnel.
So dead end tunnel then?
Yes. So the south is a dead end. The north is more stairs, and in front of you is a door.
Do they connect here? Is that what I'm seeing?
Where are you?
We are here,
Yeah.
and this connects back to the other path?
Kind of like there might be like if it wasn't completely caved in, that might lead back down toward where you saw before.
All right.
And on that note, we're gonna go to our break. And we will handle the bits that the inspiration coins that just came in when we come back. Thank you all so much. Hang with us as we all go and take a quick break. I have an actual script for this. This is a perfect time for y'all to check out the merch store at shop.questsandchaos.com. Use hashtag chaos for 20% off of your order. Get a hashtag blessed tray, which we're going to be forcing Cal to use from now on, in hopes that maybe their box stops being so contrarian. And we will be back shortly. everyone, and welcome back to Phandelver and Below, as everyone puts their phone away rapidly.
Amy's just like, nah, that's good, bro.
I mean, she doesn't care. Why should she?
Yeah, I was like, I got people asking me questions.
You know what? The things
It's
that
Emma talking with the Fae round.
the things that pay money matter a little bit more.
I mean, if the Fae realm is a bunch of corporate jargon, I don't want to go to the Fae realm.
It's gonna circle back to you.
Oh no.
We're gonna circle back. We're gonna level up.
We're gonna pivot.
We're gonna pivot.
Oh God,
No pivoting.
We're gonna pivot straight into Ice Cream Rainbows.
That sounds like a good kind of pivoting.
Well, while we're here, Red Dead Coquette sends 2 coins to the players for the entire From the Streets confession scene.
Yay! Now we all know what we already all knew.
You know what? It only took 11 episodes for him to actually come clean. But
Hey,
you know
I
what?
came clean to Venerable Master Chonks in the 2nd episode.
Which means you keep
Oh,
clean to
that's
Emma.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So, they have just finished dealing with the boa constrictor in the room with the Snagnet pool. The Snagnet pool. And they are now standing inside of a hallway where, to their left, up to the north, is a set of stairs leading into another corridor. And in front of them is a closed door. Anyone who would like to can give me perception checks.
I don't have a box no more, so it's gonna be out of the box. I also can't find my dice, so that doesn't help either.
They're also in the box.
Oh, they're right here. Duh.
No, that's not in the box.
Ooh.
Yeah. Nope, not in the box.
In the box. Right.
Oh, that's a 17. Okay.
And if you could also for Keaton. That's a face. I think I know what you got.
What was it? Was it a natural 20? It was a 2? Fudge.
It might be your hands at this point.
Get back. Get back.
All right. Going from my left, Jonathan, what'd you get?
15.
First Knox and then Keaton.
Okay. I got a 7.
'Kay.
Rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
And then Keaton got a 2.
Total?
Total. Or 3 total.
Okay.
3 total.
I was like, shit, I didn't think his perception was that bad.
3 total.
Cool.
23.
24.
Oh, thank God. All right, so Emma, you were already at the top of the stairs and have been for most of all of the nonsense
foolery.
that was going on. So you're able to like get into that area and listen pretty easily. To the north, you can hear what sounds like excavation going on. Like there's a lot of rock being moved around from what you're hearing up to the north of you. And in front of you, the two of you, you can hear voices through the door. It's muffled because you're still a little ways away, but you're like across the hall from it. And it sounds like people arguing, discussing in a language I don't think either of you speak, unless you speak Goblin.
Nope.
Ooh, so I turned to Kenji. I'm like, it's the same thing, except different.
Same thing, but different.
With
And
the door and the lady. And the
if we just
arguing.
open it,
Jonathan will die. That's what'll happen.
that is true.
Maybe we shouldn't open the door. And then I'm asking everybody, I'm like, come here. Don't open the door. Jonathan's gonna die again.
I get close, but unlike last time, I don't lean against the door. I'm having flashbacks to what happened last time.
If you want to make another active perception check to listen, you may do so.
I will assist if I can.
You can. You're both like Scooby-Dooing on the door.
Watch me mess it up. Oh, there's a 23.
Brilliant. Yeah, you can hear voices from inside, and since you are closer, there's a fair number of voices in there, and they sound like this close, and you caught hints of this as well. It's more like the big gruff voices speaking in Goblin.
I'm pretty sure those are bugbears. Maybe let's take a step back.
You're gonna die. Emma, stop saying that. You did it to him last time. I'm just telling him this time.
I didn't kill him. He just, was standing there and... It's a beefy
Bravely
guy.
injured. Actually, I think I'm not going to die. Mortally bravely injured. Actually, they're getting better. Stay here.
Yes, it is you.
Maybe we should go Up the stairs.
Wait.
Yeah, to the digging.
Is there any way I can actually tell what? Right there, it's in Goblin. I wouldn't understand jack diddly.
No, it doesn't sound like arguments, if that helps. It doesn't sound like there's any anger, just more of that kind of, like grumbling voices. If that helps at all. Knox, with your dark vision, looking ahead, you have to just kind of squint, 'cause it's right on the edge of your vision, but you do catch maybe some movement on the edge of your dark vision.
To the north?
To the
Up
north.
the stairs?
Up the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, what is the characteristic of the movement? Is it fast? Is it methodical? Does it look like somebody is digging?
It doesn't look like somebody is digging. It more...
This is not digging. I don't know why I did that.
I mean, that's using a pickaxe. You've seen people... Well, you know what? I'll do this. Give me an insight check.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, I'm giving your dice a chance to redeem themselves.
No, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that.
I'm so
friend.
sorry.
A 12.
Okay. I mean, with that, it was a pretty low DC. You've seen people keep watch before. And it's like the kind of like someone like throwing stones down a hallway because they're bored kind of thing.
Oh, okay, cool. Is there any light coming from that direction? Is it just pitch black?
It's... Let me double check. Because... I don't... Yeah, there's not much in the way of light coming out of there. I mean, there's some, but it's like... From the little flickers that you can't... Flickers that you can see, there might be like a torch somewhere up there.
Okay.
I'm terrified of that smile.
All right, y'all. Now, do we want to deal with what's behind the door, or do we want to deal with what's ahead? There's definitely some folk up there.
Whisper a bit louder for
Sorry,
the camera.
there's definitely some folk up there. If we want to go up there, chances are we're gonna get, flanked from behind from whoever is in the doorway. So, up to y'all.
The thing's, I'm pretty sure there are bugbears in there, and I don't know if we want to deal with them.
If we make too much noise up here, we're gonna have to deal with them. So we can go back and backtrack and try to find a different way?
Yes.
I mean, we do have... And I point to the long legs still shadowing up above. Could help us?
I mean, did I get the sense that whoever is keeping watch, like, toward me?
I mean, they're not, like, looking down the hallway at you,
Okay.
but, like, they're definitely in that vicinity, and if you get too close, I mean, it keeps you quiet. It's not invisibility.
Does it look like one person? Can we just... yoink?
Well, I don't know. I only saw one person, but that doesn't mean that there's not more than one person. I can go grab him if you want me to.
We can go grab him?
All together?
Points once more to the daddy long legs up above.
All right, but if there's more people in the room, and there's more people to see...
You have a point. We can
Yeah.
at least close the door behind us and take out whoever's in the room. Although, who's to say that whoever's up there wouldn't hear us, too?
Let's just go with Genji's plan. Let's all just grab this thing, whatever it is, and see what happens. Okay? It's a pretty good plan. Go up sneaky. And I guess we're gonna grab whatever it is together.
As you are approaching, both of you give me a stealth check first.
At least get the plus 10.
Yeah! 21.
26.
Okay, so both of you feel very, very quiet. And as you get closer, perception checks.
Okay.
Genji, you're at disadvantage because you're moving away from the light.
14.
Okay.
21.
It's not one. There's at least two, and they're bugbears. And they're not the ones that are making the digging sounds, because the digging sounds are getting louder as you're getting closer. Mm-hmm. They're just kind of hanging out, like, you got close enough to see that it looks like there's some kind of a betting game going on with the two of them. Like, how far can they throw the pebble down the hallway? Mm-hmm. And
Great game.
You do almost get beamed with a pebble before you see them.
We bring it on back, bring it on back. Okay, so there's two of them up there. We bring them here?
They're bugbears. Yeah.
How many bugbears are in this place?
Bugbears in there,
a lot.
bugbears over there. What do we want to do?
Light a fire and run away.
Where?
Here?
There is.
Here? And run away where?
Out the door.
There is another option.
What?
The little canal.
From your sense of direction, Knox, I will give you this one for free. That little canal probably goes into the same room of where the rock noises are coming from.
But likely behind the bugbears?
Likely behind those bugbears.
Great, cool, awesome. It's gonna dump us out in that same room in the middle of whatever the fudge is going on in there. And we don't really want to be in the middle of it if we don't know what it is.
Well, they wouldn't expect someone to walk up stagnant water.
Emma, how tall are you?
I don't know. Hold on.
Emma would drown, and unless Keaton wants to give Emma uppies.
Of course he does.
We are the Uppies Brigade.
Of course he does. Which is that he doesn't get a choice. Sorry, Matt.
Why am I the
Can
tallest?
we have that name in workshop? It's just not really, invoking of adventure.
The uppies brigade? I didn't come up with that.
I unintentionally did. I didn't think it was gonna stick.
Exactly. Let's keep workshopping.
Yeah, maybe later we workshop that.
I think I'm 3'4", but I don't know. I can't
This
find, I can't find where I'm
stream is
at.
just 3 foot deep. I will give you that one for free.
4 inches.
Hang on, let me see if I have anything in my equipment to float. And if I have floaties.
You might be able to get your nose right above the waterline.
I say we go in this room, deal with whatever is in this room as quietly as we possibly can. I don't like that.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I just kind of nod and I just motion towards the door like I'm gonna peek open and check in. Like I make a motion.
We just go.
So I just want to.
The game of charades that is being played on this channel, I've gotta say, it's beautiful.
I think we need to just go in because
Mr. Keaton,
too much noise.
can you use the wand and open the door, blast the people, close the door?
That's like we just peek in to make sure, and if it seems like something we can do, then we just jump in.
Mr. Keaton? Mr. Keaton?
Well, so with the Wand of Magic Missiles, I will tell you that he knows that because it's not an attune item. It has 7 charges, so he could effectively cast a 7th level magic missile.
Good God!
And with each level of spell, you get an extra bolt. So it starts off with 3, so it would be second,
9.
third, 9. So he could theoretically get in there, shoot off 1 7th level magic missile, and maybe hit everyone inside, and then close the door. But then there will be people inside who are probably not dead, who all just got hit by a magic missile.
That feels like their problem.
It becomes our problem when they come outside and then try to kill us. And
We
then,
hold the door.
And then
Hold the door.
That's not gonna work.
Hold the door.
Honey, that's not gonna work.
Hold on.
I just look between Kenji and them. I just look at Knox like, I think this goes without saying, but I really missed you these past couple of days.
Oh, honey. They're not that bad.
I'm not saying they're that bad, but what we were missing We desperately need it.
All right, I'm gonna open this door. Ain't nobody gonna. All right.
All right.
So we're gonna open this door, and we're all gonna hit him at once. We're gonna run inside. Keaton's gonna be in the back, and close the door behind us. And then we're gonna deal with all this in the room.
All right. So here's what I'm gonna have. This is the plan. This is what you're planning to do.
I believe so.
I am not gesturing with the thing that's actually behind
We'll
it. I just
see.
have this here.
I'd like to see what's in the room first before I close the door
Yeah.
behind me.
Who's the last one through?
I'm usually second to last.
Because I was
so-
given the impression that it's Keaton.
Keaton is the last person away from all of the other people.
In theory. Don't worry, Matt. I won't kill your character. I promise.
Today.
You're not here. I don't kill characters when they're not here. That's just rude.
Keaton automatically runs away.
Into the water and goes into practices water breathing.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Are you trying to do so quietly, or is this fast?
We get quiet or fast.
Yes.
If we do fast mechanically, do we get surprised?
Yes.
I think fast.
Fast.
Fast?
Fast.
Fast. Fast
right.
is the decision.
Here we go. This is actually about the right size room. I'll just pull out my little crocodile friend. Here, you can join the ooze as my emotional support mini. Right. What's the order of charging in and... Okay.
I'll go first.
So, Knox first. Uh-huh.
Me second.
And... Yeah, it's you.
Third?
Uh-huh. And Emma, you're second, and then Keaton's behind you?
Yep. And I'm going to shoot a bow, so I don't need to go in the room if I can see
Okay.
somebody.
So you're planning to, because from what I understood was that Keaton was planning to shut the door behind y'all to like contain the problem inside the room.
Sure. Good for him.
I mean, fair. I really do love this organization method. I'm very pleased with it. I'm going to use this more often when there's a large amount of minis that I am dealing with. All right. Knox, you go charging into the room first, and time seems to slow down a little bit, as it does for, several of you because of your various abilities. And you look around, and I think the first thought through your mind is unprintable. There are 6 bugbears
Yeah.
inside.
Yeah.
They're hanging out. They're chilling. There's not much in here besides like bedrolls, but they're gathered around a little of the end of one of the bedrolls, throwing dice and chatting. Excuse me. Across the room is another door. This one blocked by a barricade made from the remains of a wooden table. Just so you know. Yeah, they're hanging out. They're super chill. They're super relaxed. So they are very surprised when this humanoid comes crashing into the room. How far in do you want to get?
How tall are bugbears? Sorry, quick question.
I don't actually know. I think they're like 7 to 8 feet. Let me see. It should say in here. It doesn't. It is a medium creature, so I think it's on the tall edge of.
Okay.
It's on the tall edge, so like 7 to 8 feet tall.
Okay. I would like to do something, and could you tell me if it is possible?
Let's hear it.
I would like to clock what is happening in the room, stumble and fall onto the ground, and then all of a sudden I look like a bugbear. Is that possible?
What ability are you using for
Disguise
that?
self from my Gloomstalker magic.
Huh. You have seen quite a few bugbears. You're gonna hate me for this one.
Go ahead,
Gonna
do
make you roll for it.
Yep. Yes, what? Ooh! After your first roll, but before the outcome is determined. Okay, we'll hold that. We'll hold on to that.
So I would like you to offer me what role, so I can see something that's wisdom based to do this very fast under pressure, or some charisma based score. What are you thinking? I love the head shake at the charisma.
Nope, not the charisma.
Because usually that's what deception is based on, but this is also you drawing from your knowledge and your experience with them.
I think that it's not, because Knox doesn't know that they can do this yet. So I think it's instinctual. So I feel like it's just wisdom, straight wisdom.
Okay, I'll accept that.
Is that okay?
I'll accept that.
Okay.
And how well you do is how well that disguise works out, because you're doing it very fast.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Which one?
Definitely wisdom.
Well, I know, but
But
which
with dice.
Terracotta.
Okay. Thanks for the decision. Can I get that tray?
Yep.
Thanks, guys.
Let's give them the best chance of success here. You just nat freaking 20'd that.
Hey.
Nat 20 plus 4. 24.
Beautiful. So you come into the room, and for a second everything slows down, and you can almost like hear the whisper of the forest around you again. And then you decide, you're like, oh God, I need to do something. You trip, stumble, and fall, and as you look down, your hands are covered in fur.
Gonna pick myself up, dust myself. Hello, individuals. My apologies for messing up your game.
So here's my question for myself. Okay. They do speak common.
Shit. Sorry.
Like, these 6 turn and stare at you. And then one of them, the one that's off on the side lounging by himself, kind of looks at you and goes, where are you from? Your accent's terrible.
Grew up on the streets.
I'm just smacking you. I'm like,
Yeah.
she's using your line.
And it's like,
And I will say in Undercommon, you know, the streets down below.
They give you a look like 6 faces with question marks on them, because none of them speak Undercommon.
Cool, great, love that. Love that for me.
this is going on. I'm gonna oil up that hinge and close the door.
Give me a stealth check. Remember, you have the +10.
Do we, all 3 of us, since we're all just standing there?
Yeah, I'm gonna make myself.
Do it.
Do I gain
Scares.
advantage by oiling up the hinges?
Huh?
Do I gain advantage by oiling up the hinges?
I'm making you roll stealth to oil the hinges first to close
Fair.
that door.
That is a nat 20.
Yes.
This is when the dice turn
Yes.
on me.
24.
23.
And you're at like 40.
35.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah, no, he's able to oil the hinges and like back up and close the door. With like everyone's just focused on this new bugbear that's standing in the room with them. And
I look
Knox,
kind of vaguely.
the door shut.
I look vaguely purplish, I think, to, underdark it a little.
You're an underdark bugbear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's why I speak Undercommon.
Love it.
Sorry to interrupt your game. I could just leave. I'm so sorry. Just like looking at my hand, like.
You're gonna hate me for this one. Make a deception check at advantage, because you are disguised as one of them.
What is that? At advantage?
Yep.
16 plus 1? Is it plus 1? Where's my deception? Yes, 17.
All right. So with that, they kind of all look at each other and just kind of. You here to work for them, for the spider?
Yes, I am.
No, can't turn down help. Get over here. Come join the game.
All right.
Do you know the rules? Your accent's real weird. I don't think you know this game.
Does this look familiar at all to me?
Offer a history check?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Let's do a history check. Uh-huh. A 4.
Yeah, you've never seen this game before in your life.
You know, I'm not familiar with this version. You might need to refresh me on the rules.
Sure. So they pull you over and you sit down on the floor with them. How long does disguise self last?
While this is happening, how far
Yeah, an hour.
is Knox from where I am?
Sorry?
How far is Knox from where I am?
Knox was just on the other side of the door, so at most 15 feet away from you.
So I'm gonna kick in some telepathy
Okay.
and be like, hi. What are we doing?
Man, this game sure is interesting.
Knock once for stay, knock twice for leave.
Can I telepathy back at you?
I think so. I think that's how it works. Like, I've got telepathy for 30 feet, and it's to basically anybody that understands common halfling or common or halfling.
Let me take a peek.
Because those are my languages as a halfling.
That's something to do with your ghost wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your features.
This is great. I love this.
Hang on, how do I get out of here? Oops, sorry. Uh-oh, I'm going nowhere fast.
Yep, you can speak telepathy to any one creature you share a language with. Yeah. Nox, you can reply.
I'm gonna think in my brain. I have no clue what to do. I don't know why I look like a bugbear. I don't know what is happening. And I don't know how long this is gonna last. But there are 6 scary things in here and I need to get out.
Tell me you have to pee.
You know, I've gotta use the toilet.
And while that's happening, I'm just like, Knox is coming out. And then we go down the stairs to like a good hiding spot so we're not seen as the door flings open.
I will return briefly.
Oh yeah, we've been using that pool in the other room.
Yeah, I figured.
I don't hear it.
I think in my mind to tell Genji that bugbears have been pooping in the pool.
I will at dinner.
Ooh, that's a great idea. And I was like, all right, thank you so much. This has been much. Are they betting on?
Yeah, like coppers.
Okay, did I win anything?
You haven't had time.
Oh, okay.
They were trying to teach you the game.
I'll return very shortly. Thank you, gentle folk, for your assistance. And I will go toward the door and like wiggle like I really gotta go to the bathroom. And I'll
Imagine
go.
a cat getting into the litter box.
I will think in my brain, get away from the door. And I'll give it like 10 seconds. And then I will open the door.
The door is remarkably quiet.
That's a nice quiet door. I will step outside and I'll close the door. And I'll lean against the door like.
You don't see us there. We're down.
Yeah, they're done.
It's like peering over the step.
Going down to the pee pool.
I'll think, where are y'all?
Pee pool. We're at the pee pool.
I'll go down to the pee pool. And then I'll get into the. What is happening?
I did.
Why am I purple? Why am I purple and fuzzy?
I think the second part of that is the more important one.
6 bugbears.
6.
6. Yeah.
So up the stairs?
Through the stream?
Are you prisoners now?
Prisoners of what, love?
No, my prisoners. Like,
I
I don't know how long I can do this for, but this is a mighty good disguise, I guess. I can't speak the language, but...
Keaton's looking you over. Can you make me an Arcana check for Keaton?
Yeah. Can I have the magenta die?
Yes.
The box.
There's got to be another direction, right? We can't.
What do we get? 11, 16.
Okay.
No, 17.
He looks you over and he tells you that this looks like a disguise self spell. Yeah, he does like the quick because it's also a wizard spell.
Right.
He tells you it looks like a disguise self spell, and those usually last about an hour.
Okay. How long How long has it been? 5 minutes, maybe?
Yeah, roughly.
Okay, longer we keep talking, the less time we have. What do we? What do we
Isn't
wanna
there
do
a
with this?
different direction?
You do know that in the like maze of tunnels that you came through, there were other directions that you could go.
There was one. Yeah, there was one by the entryway that we didn't explore. That if we went to the east, it was somewhat crumbly, but we didn't know if it was clear or not.
And then there was also another passage that you passed that also led east, down in like the main. So there were several opportunities to head east if you wanted to.
Maybe try the closer one then before the pee pool.
I mean, if we have limited time on this, we should keep pressing forward, right?
For what it's worth, you know that your pass without a trace is going to go away before their disguised self does.
So,
I'm just not very good at convincing people of things.
If you need us to look like prisoners, reach my backpack. I'd pull out the manacles.
Whoa.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just saying, if it comes to it, and we need to look like prisoners.
we could be we can go through the stream, and then you catch us and say, I found these people.
But then what happens after that? That's what I'm saying. Where are we gonna take you?
We'll go deeper in, or we'll maybe work on the rocks and stuff.
I don't like this. I don't like this plan at all. I'm not good with my mouth. I'm not good at that.
Maybe just grunt like they do. Just like,
Oh, weird looking bugbear. Where'd you get those prisoners?
Perfect.
Convincing.
Help me
And
out
then,
here.
and then punch him in the face.
Yeah, really assert dominance.
Oh my god.
Pee on him.
That's what the pool is for?
Oh, yeah. By the way, they pee and poop in the pool.
I'm sorry.
And then I just hand him a bag.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Finds a corner.
Whoa.
I'm so sorry. I'm patting you on the back.
Yeah, this is
Still
why
waters.
It's the world's biggest toilet.
I think we're much safer backtracking and going around. I don't speak their language and they know that.
Let's go with that, yeah.
Okay, all right. Now you go up.
Just don't
Maybe
leave a
throw
trail.
that in the pool.
How am I gonna throw my arm in the pool?
I thought you had a bag of some kind in your hand.
Yeah, I gave you a bag. Just gave you a plastic bag.
Here's a
Little baggie.
bag. Do you want it?
Yep, and then I just whip it behind me.
He's gonna just walk like this in front of him the whole time.
I just look at him like, this is why you asked me to use Mage Hand.
All
The
right.
snake was living in there.
I think we're headed.
How it got so big.
Okay. Am I gonna do that? Nope, I'm not gonna do that.
Second to last.
I'm gonna start leading us toward the down toward the. Do we want to go this way?
Yeah. because
Yes.
And then
Upwards,
this
most
way?
like. Yeah, because most likely if we go south and east and upwards, we're probably gonna hit the dead end right there with the
Right.
crumble.
So we want to go there.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna go this way.
Okay. So you come back to the intersection off of the long hallway. Genji just like holding his arm out like a dead thing the whole time.
Just like, just please don't get that near me.
I don't want it near me.
Who has the gold rings?
It's in my pocket. It's in my pocket.
Cool.
It's in my pocket.
The moment of realization there was what I was aiming for. Sorry, I love you.
They're so dirty. Why am I wearing such dirty clothes?
God. I hope
Hey,
those things
food
are.
pockets, keep moving.
Quick question: are they gold because of the urine?
No.
Oh,
If
no,
you
no,
want to get a good
no.
look at them, they're very expensive.
No.
I'm fine. With Mage Hand, I'm fine.
Just keep walking through the holes with my hand out.
Love it. All right, so y'all get back to where it splits up to where that hallway comes off of the main hallway. Looking down that way. So that hallway goes east. There is another. There's one that branches off from there that goes north, and Knox looking, you can see where it dead ends at the north. But before that, there is another hallway.
Another hallway.
To the
east.
To the east.
So if you're standing at like that intersection where it goes north, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it goes north. There is a dead end a little further up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But before that, there is an intersection that goes east.
To the east.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this to make my life easier because I'm bad at describing things.
It's okay. We're okay.
No,
I
I'm
have
very-
papers if we want to cover it.
I am very bad at describing things verbally, so I'm just gonna.
And maps are really hard to describe.
Maps
Yeah.
are
verbally.
very hard to describe.
There's a topographer when you need
The
them.
W2 section is what you're looking at.
So we are. So it dead ends here, and then it goes to the right. Is what
Okay.
we're seeing. So there's a. We can go to the right now, or we can go up and to the right. Like that.
And I'm gonna give that to y'all because you have a bloody Gloomstalker Ranger with you.
Hi.
This is what they do.
Hello, that's me.
Just keep going, I guess.
Keep swimming.
and towards meta-wise to the stairs.
To the stairs, or there is a door in there, if I remember correctly.
There was a door.
No,
So-
don't look at that.
Oh, I'm not looking at it.
Yeah, so there's a stairs, but like right on the edge of the fold, there's also a door.
I see. So we can go into the door, or we can go up the stairs. If we go up the stairs,
We're gonna get 2 bugbears. If we listen at the door, we're gonna get 6. I feel like we've been here before.
We go up the stairs.
up the stairs we go.
All right.
Looking, watching, figuring out.
I wonder if we can light
See, I
that
can
on
also get the door
fire.
and listen while you go up the stairs and rejoin you.
Yeah, let's do that.
Like it
All right.
glows now.
So they're gonna go up the stairs, but I'm gonna go to the door just to listen in to see if I can hear anything.
Okay.
In the meantime, I'm gonna ask Mr. Keaton if he can make a spell called Glowing Poo Arm.
Well, I don't know about that.
He doesn't even give you the time of day.
Nope, he
with
will
that
not.
one.
Maybe make the spell a little better with
that.
a little poopery.
Yeah.
Poopery. Oh my god, I hate
I
you.
set my hand on fire
Hey, I got that too!
Using produce flame.
Yes, roll my perception check.
Me?
Him
That
first.
is a 22.
Gorgeous.
All right.
Thing.
You hear faint crunching and splintering sounds on the other side of that door. And with a roll that good, have you ever been in like a dog yard when dogs have gotten a hold of a bone? It's that kind of sound. It's sharp teeth that are splintering something that sounds like bone apart.
I just look back, just go.
There is the path does continue south from you. I don't think you have dark. Do you have dark vision?
Nope.
Cool.
I got a flaming sword.
Yeah. So that casts enough light that you can see that there's like a T intersection down at the bottom of that hallway that you're looking south of.
Meanwhile, at the top of the stairs, I do use produce flame as a cantrip. Does that
Disinfect.
disinfect it at all?
You is that your intention? Is to disinfect yourself? Cool. So when you produce flame, you get like that lick of fire that happens up your arm, like what happens when you spread Purell on your skin. It's a very like quick hot flash. The arms on your the arms, Jesus. The hairs on your arm burn off very fast, and then it stops. Your arm is slightly charged, but at least burns smells better, than poo.
I just stare incredulously. I just, oh my god, good gods, we are gonna die. I hurry back, I scurry over to the group.
Top of the stairs. What do me and Emma see?
At the top of the stairs, so you get in a little ways and you like get a good look at it. This is a huge area. Like Keaton tosses, it looks empty from what you can see at least, and you can confirm with your dark vision. He tosses the light a little further in just so you can see more. This room is probably about like 80 feet wide. This is a huge space. Steep escarpments divide this large cavern into 3 sections. There are high ledges at either end and a lower section in the middle. Carved stone stairs climb to the ledges. 2 large tables stand in the middle section, along with a pair of old braziers. A smaller table stands on the eastern ledge, so the one that is across from where you are. Excuse me. The skeletal remains of dozens of dead warriors attest to the fierceness of the fighting that took place long ago. And that is 1, 2, 3, all 4 of you with the light tossed in there. There is something scrabbling over not far from where you are.
Also, do we see a way out on the other side?
There are lots of ways out.
Okay.
Looking at it, there are stairs that lead to the north. There seems to be a tunnel that goes from the far eastern side up to the north as well, and it's wide enough that it might take you to an entirely different area. There's also a passageway that leads to the south. So you've got north on the west side, north on the east side, and then south.
Look to the scrabbling.
Yes, you were one of the ones that noticed. Keaton didn't. Keaton was the only one that didn't. The poor love. The poor love. There with the light moving and everything, it's hard to tell at first, but you have a high enough passive perception to not be surprised as how to describe these. They look like wasted away figures of dead dwarves as they come rushing at you.
Would I know what these are?
They're ghouls.
Oh,
Are
groovy.
they dead?
They are.
They're
Technically,
undead.
Yeah.
they are undead technically for your purposes.
Okay, so yeah, so if I have to remember how to be a cleric. if they're coming at me, bro, I'm gonna turn some undead.
Sweet. So you are not surprised, but they also see you as well. So we're gonna roll for some initiative. Yes, I know it's 9:30. We'll get through this quickly, I think.
Finally, jeez.
Better than I rolled earlier.
Oh, much better.
One. Goodness gracious.
No.
Oh, and Keaton?
Thank
Go
you for
away.
the reminder. I have forgotten.
Maybe we should.
Keaton rolled a natural one.
Oh, geez.
Oh, no.
It's alright. I rolled really well.
How many are there? Sweet.
None. There are none.
Oh, you wish. It's an illusion. Well,
Bully! Should we have taken the dog?
Probably.
To eat the undead, yes.
We could have had a puppy.
To join Venerable
I didn't have
Master
the
Chunks
I wasn't able to tell you in time.
And my fish.
and your fish.
Oh yeah, I guess I could have been friends with that
Does the fish have a name?
if it's a beast.
I forgot already. Hang on.
We can go back after.
Use something trout. I can't
I'm
remember.
assuming it's a dog.
Oh, he's just my rainbow trout.
Just my rainbow trout. Good name.
You know. Everybody has one.
represent the entrances very well, but it'll have to do.
It's alright.
There's a lot of spaces where fighting can happen in here. Excuse you.
Thank you. I'm just glad we avoided the first one. Well, second.
For now.
Previous. There we go.
Previously on Phandelver and below.
So, can you guys see okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Indubitably.
Lovely. So, they're all coming at you. I am just randomly placing you. If you have somewhere else that you would rather be, please let me know.
Keaton's in the back. All the way in the back. Yep, that's great.
Probably number 3 or 4. Jonathan's up in front, definitely.
No.
Well,
stop.
and also you don't have to be in like a line. Like
Yeah.
this is a wide enough space that you can be dispersed.
That looks pretty good. What do you think?
Is that all right? What do you
That's
think?
fine.
Looks good to me.
I can't see me. I'm short.
There, thank you.
5 ghouls.
Indeed. All right. And I'm going to have them in groups, in 2 groups, because that makes my life a little easier.
Go for it.
But only a little, and it keeps them all from going at once at you guys, which I think you'll appreciate.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, goodness. That die is no longer rolling hot. Let's hope it stays that way. Cool. All right. 20 to 25.
22.
Also 22. What's your dex?
17. So plus
18.
3.
Okay. So Knox, then Emma. All right. 20 to 15. 15 to 10.
13.
Okay. And then 10 to 5.
9.
5, I guess.
Hey!
I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Yay!
All right. So Knox, leading us off.
Great. I am shooting at the one in the middle.
This one?
Yep,
Okay.
twice. Okay, one does definitely not hit. It's a natural one. And the other one is a 23.
That hits.
Okay, and that's
I'd be very concerned if that didn't hit a ghoul, to be perfectly honest.
2d8. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage. And I'm also going to cast Hail of Thorns,
All right.
which is 1d10. And that is a 9 points of damage. Everybody, all of the rest of the dudes have to do a dex saving throw, DC 14.
All right. All 4 of them?
Yeah, everything within 5 feet.
Does the one that you hit take it automatically? Or does it also need to make a dex saving throw?
In addition to the normal effect of the attack, the target of the attack and each creature within 5
Okay,
feet.
so all of them. Ah, in the box. Holy shit. Sorry.
That's okay.
There are 2 nat 20s in here.
So they take half damage.
Okay.
So that's 4 points of damage. So 9 is the
So, yeah.
closest.
All right. So the first one took 11 plus 4, yeah?
Yeah.
So that's 15 points of damage. Okay, that was a devastating opening volley.
Then I'm going to strafe toward me. Yep. As far as I can get 40 feet of movement.
Oh yeah, you can get all the way to the corner.
Cool. Am I still within range?
With a longbow?
Yes. I haven't played it like a ranger in a long time. So.
I think the longbow minimum range is like 120
Great,
feet.
cool, dope, awesome. I'm done. That's my turn.
All right. Emma.
Okay, so I just lost my thing, but I'm going to channel divinity, turn undead. But where is this? I can't find it. There's a special one in here that I had somewhere. It's not the 30 feet. Like so when I channel undead, here we go. Clear the path. So as an action, I can use my divinity to clear a path of the enemies who would stop me or my friends. Choose a 5-foot wide, 50-foot long, line originating from me. And so all the enemies in that line must make a strength saving throw against my spell DC or be pushed 10 feet away from the line and fall prone. If I can maintain my concentration, which is fine because I'll cast Magic Fish in a minute. That's code for spiritual weapon.
Yep.
While doing so, the line travels with me and my friends, and they cannot enter without a successful saving throw, so a strength saving throw, and enemies ending their turn in the affected area must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 10 feet away from the line or fall prone.
Wow.
Specifically enemies, yeah?
Yep, it says enemies. Yep, so it specifically uses the friends and enemies terms here.
Here.
Do we have this kind of space? So yeah, let's just go straight down the middle of the enemies. Yep, that way.
All right.
And again, it moves with me, so I'm gonna be just like, look at me, look at me.
You've got the Feywild rainbow going.
Yep.
I will also point out, I don't know why I'm pointing this out, that's not a spell. That's
Yeah, it's
your
just a
channel,
thing.
Which
Yep.
means that you can still cast Spiritual Weapon on this
so
turn.
I am also gonna cast
So
Spiritual
that's
Weapon.
2 of them that have to make a Strength saving throw.
Yep.
It's like the Bifrost. It's just like.
Yeah. What's your spell save DC?
I don't know.
14? Is it still 14?
Like me.
Who
It
knows?
is 8 plus your proficiency
Yeah,
plus.
it's 14.
Okay.
like, I
One
can't
succeeds, one
remember.
fails.
Okay. So one is knocked prone, which don't we get special something for prone?
Melee
Sorry.
attacks have advantage on them. And what about the one that did not get knocked back?
Okay. Or be pushed 10 feet away and fall prone.
So it's a save or suck?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can maintain your concentration for up to a minute, so yeah, that's basically you can't come get me. So while that's happening, I'm gonna cast Magic Fish, Magic Rainbow Fish.
You want that in the middle of that nonsense?
Yeah, might as well to smack the guy who is still there. And again, it's been weeks. I don't remember how to cast Magic Fish anymore.
So you cast it and then you make a spell attack. So you add the number
Yeah.
that's next to that.
Ooh, that's terrible. That's 12.
12 hits. Which one do you want to hit?
The one that's the big one that's in front of me. Yep.
Okay.
And what is the
What is the damage on that?
Who knows? Who knows?
Should say on there.
Hold on. 1d8 plus 4. So what is that?
5 total?
Nope, that's 9 total.
9 total.
Is that a 5? Yeah, it's a 5. So it's 9 total.
All right. This thing gets slapped in the back of the head with a fish.
Nice.
All right. Do you want to do any movement?
Oh, can I be so bold
You
as
may.
to? Let's do. I would be if where I am 5'10" to my left, and catch those other two the other way, my other left. Yep, and catch those other 2 bros in my frosty ray. What did we calling it? The P ray. The frosty P ray.
The Bifrost.
The Bifrost?
The Bifrost.
Does that just go off automatically, or is that your action each turn?
I have to concentrate to maintain it. So it's a nonstop like.
Okay. I want to look at the wording of that later, but I am not worried about it right now. Yeah, they both fail.
Oopsie. Bye bye.
So they both get slapped back into the wall. Roll me 1d6 twice.
So that's 4, and that's 6.
That tray is blessed.
It truly is.
You can purchase it yourself at shop.crescentchaos.com.
All right, that was a hell of a turn. Up next, Jonathan.
Do I want to use my arms of Hadar?
They're all in the same place. I would say yeah.
All right, I'm going to.
Do you have to run up there?
Yes, I do.
Fun.
I have to get.
Thank you. Tasty.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something stupid, get in the middle of that.
Love it. 5, 10, 15, 20, like 25 to get right there.
You know what? I'm gonna make it 20 feet.
Okay.
And I shall activate my arms of Hadar, and that is a strength saving throw of 12.
Okay, and that's a... What's the radius on that?
10 feet. That is not what I meant to press.
What the hell?
Whoopsie doodle.
Jonathan rolled 3. That's what my internet told me.
Kill the net! That sounds on brand for me.
Yeah, pretty much.
It does. But yeah, so it's 10 feet in any direction of you,
Yep.
is what I'm understanding.
Any target within that 10 feet radius.
Which is why you're up there by yourself.
Yep.
Because that would be interesting otherwise. So that's 4 of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, because 10, 10, 10.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
You're only missing 1.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I got 1 nat 20, which is great. But the rest of them, yeah, their strength is not good. I got a 10, a 5, and a 7.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
So, Yeah, that's 2d6 damage. And those who failed cannot take reactions. That would be 11.
Goodness gracious. Done. Not that one. Done. You wipe 2 of them off the board.
Oh, yes!
Very nice.
So, this one, and shoot, which one? This one.
Tell me the one I'm next to is the one that also failed.
Oh yeah, the one that's furthest from you got the nat 20.
Oh, thank God. If that's the case, I'm going to go back 10 feet.
Very nice.
And no reaction can be taken. Excellent. All right. Is there anything else that you would like to do?
No, that is all I can do for this turn.
Genji.
Thankfully, you move backwards and taking inspiration from, I'm assuming, inky black tentacles go.
Yeah, basically when they shoot out, it's just like demonic tentacle arms that just like shoot out from my cell, just like.
Okay, awesome. So, taking inspiration from that, Daddy Longlegs up above is just going to splat into ink and then morph as it slides across the way, and a inky black octopus appears, grasping the 3 that are remaining, and go entangle. So all 3 of them strength saving throws 14.
It's on here. I know it's on here. There you are. Okay. So it doesn't say anything about whether or not it has disadvantage on that.
Yeah, no.
So. I rolled 2 4s and a 16.
All right, the 2 4s are restrained, and then whoever 16 is not.
I'm gonna say the one in the back.
Cool.
I just rolled all of them, so one in the back is not restrained because he's prone. All the rest of them are just like.
And then that 20-foot cube, and we'll say it's, we'll put it like at the edge here and back.
I just need to keep these over here.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah. Here, put your 20-foot cube.
20-foot cube centered on Trout Boy. Trout Boy! I can't reach.
Neither can I.
I can reach.
I am short. All right, so you want it there, the back of it.
Yeah, getting all of them, including our good old Rainbow Trout Boy.
Yeah, the rainbow trout is, unlike what Baldur's Gate 3 would like you to believe, it is not a physical object.
But yeah, so, God, I forgot his name, Ollie. Ollie! The octopus is now.
Is now Ollie?
Ollie the octopus?
Yes. I don't remember the name. Sorry, with an O. Alliteration.
I mean, as you do.
Yay.
Okay. Is there anything else you would like to do?
That is me, as I just hold concentration on these, fine folk.
Come on, thank you. All right, so these 2 up here are going to make strength saving throws to try, strength check against your spell save DC to try and get away, but that will be their actions. My dice are rolling so well, and then I get a 12 and a 5.
Yay!
So those 2 are remaining restrained and can't go anywhere or do anything, and they're claws and bites, so that is their turn. Keaton.
Okay. This is a ranged spell, so I feel like that's not a good idea. Yeah, cool. We're gonna go with the cantrip still. Little bit of that white cheese and the little chef's salty sprinkle.
I will say that these 2 are restrained, so you'll get advantage on attacks against them.
Yes. So the one closest to Jonathan,
Okay.
I'm gonna drop a ray of frost.
Yeah.
Should I reroll that? I feel like
That's a 14.
it's a 14.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
good.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. 20, dirty 20.
Hits.
And again, gonna use my little frosty dice. That is 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, the icy blast goes. Oh, I am running out of words tonight. The icy bolt goes shooting toward that ghoul and immediately flash freezes him, and he shatters into pieces.
Oh, beautiful. Good job, Keaton. Was Keaton within 60 feet? If not, then he would need to move forward.
Oh yeah, easily within.
Okay, cool. I can't really see from here. So, we'll just go slightly closer. Maybe right up next to, not up next to, but like one behind Emma. Yep, perfect.
Okay.
And that is where he will stay.
And then this one is going to get up. Now,
And
entangle is difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain.
Yeah. Their speed is that. Okay. 5,
Nope.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
And because he went into my line, he's got to make a strength saving throw.
Excellent.
This is
Otherwise, he gets smacked back.
That is a 13.
And I'm supposedly 14.
So, and he's prone. And that was all of its movement. And in order to get it from prone, you have to use half your movement. It has no movement, so it's on the floor now.
like
It's very
on the floor.
Knox.
Okay, I'm gonna shoot at the one that is entangled.
All right. Do so. With advantage. Because it is restrained.
Sweet. Okay. Plus. Yes. Good. 25.
Hits.
Yes. 1d8. Okay. Wah. That sucked. 5 points of damage.
That's that one. Uh-huh.
And that's it.
And you put a arrow straight through its head. And it's down.
Cool. Great. Fabulous. I'm gonna move a little closer. Just like a little, like up in line with Keaton.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Why not?
Sounds good.
That's fine.
All right. Emma.
All right, since he's already on the ground, I think I might send my fish over to go smack him.
All right. And that does so with advantage.
Smack a fish.
Yep. Exactly.
Fish smack.
Yep. Oops.
Whoa.
Come on back.
So the first one
What
was
was a 9? 9 plus, I forgot. I think it's plus 6 is something.
That's a 15.
15.
Sure, it's a 15.
And hits.
Yep. And then 7 plus 4 is some numbers.
And this ghoul dies the most humiliating death as it gets like just fish slapped to death
Bludgeoned
on the ground.
Fish slap. Day, oh, day, oh, day.
Yep.
And then I'm going to run around and be like, look what I can do!
And there are like pieces, like there's like bones flying in every direction as you're pointing at things.
All right. That's yeah.
So you said these are of like dwarf.
They're kind of like they're shorter than your average ghoul, which the people who know undead stuff would know. They're shorter than the average ghoul. They may well have been creatures that survived by living on the flesh of their fellows, and it changed them.
Gundren, you said it was only you and your brothers here, right?
Well, it wasn't 100 years ago.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Ugh.
Mm-hmm. I'd like everyone to make me a perception check, please. As he just contemplates that
Ew.
horror.
Huh? 12.
17.
22.
I'm looking for it. 7.
All right. As the silence minus Emma settles over the room, all of you like kind of pause and listen, and you're all pretty sure, you're especially sure, that this was fast enough and quiet enough that you have not raised an alarm yet. And that's where we're gonna leave it for tonight, folks. Thank you all. I have a script for this. Let's do it. Thank you all so much for watching Quests and Chaos. We will see you next week for another exciting episode, and hopefully we will have our Matt back by then, which would be lovely. Our latest board game playthrough, Aeons and Legacy, is on our YouTube channel, and I don't know if more episodes are dropping. We can go find out. We'll all find out together. Help support us this week by leaving a comment on one or more of your favorite videos on our YouTube, and consider joining our Patreon. And until next time, everyone, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.